Hello, good morning, students. So, in the last lecture, we have studied conical pendulum. Today, we are going to study vertical circular motion. So, daily we are discussing only one point. So, I hope you are preparing regularly the whichever we are studying here. Okay. So today's our point is vertical circular motion. A very good example of vertical circular motion is giant wheel. Okay. So there are two types of vertical circular motion. One which is under control, okay, but not totally controlled by gravity. Okay. And the another one which is totally controlled by gravity only. So let us first study the circular motion under the gravity. There is only gravitational force. Okay. So here you can see a vertical motion, vertical circular motion. Okay. We'll consider a bob which is tied to a string, and this bob is performing vertical circular motion. Okay, this bob is now performing vertical circular motion. In this case, the whole motion is now under the gravity. Okay, only under the gravity. Now during its motion, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is converted into again potential energy. So in this way the interconversion is going on. Okay. So now we'll consider here one bob. So in such a cases, initially we are providing some energy at the lowest position, so that and afterwards the whole motion is governed by gravity. Okay. So we'll consider here a bob. Now this bob at any position, you will consider any position of the bob. So which are the forces acting here? First one, it's weight mg, and second one is the tension in the string. These are the only two forces acting on the bob. So now depending on its position where the bob is, these forces are changing, because see, in this vertical circular motion the speed is not uniform. Okay, so non-uniform motion, therefore at every position the weight is going to remain same, but the tension in the string is going to change. Okay, so we'll see which are the forces, what will be the speed at every position in vertical circular motion. So we'll first consider the uppermost position. Okay, this is suppose the position A. The bob is at the position A. Okay, so if you will see at the position A, its weight mg is acting towards the center. Okay, weight mg is acting towards the center, and at the same time the tension in the string is also acting towards the center. So both tension in the string and its weight are acting along the same direction and towards the center. So this is balanced by our centripetal force. So this vector sum of these two is nothing but the centripetal force. Okay, so we can write the equation TA is the tension in the string at the position A plus mg is equal to mv square upon r, but here v will be r VA. Suppose VA is the velocity at the position A. Okay. Now, if you will consider the lowest position from position A to position B. Now, this whole motion is under gravity. Okay. From A to B, when it comes from A to B, slowly the speed goes on increasing, and when it comes to the position B, at this position, if you will see, its weight mg is acting vertically downward, and the tension in the string is acting vertically upward, that is towards the center. So here the tension in the string and the weight mg are opposite to each other. So the resultant force acting here will be the vector sum of these two, and it will be towards the center. So again here at the lowest position, the vector sum of TB means tension at the position B. Okay. So vector sum of TB and mg is equal to centripetal force. These two will equal to vector sum of these two will be equal to resultant force, which is centripetal, and is equal to mvb square upon r. Okay, so it will be TB minus mg in this case, because both are in opposite direction. So here at the highest and the lowest position, we'll get the two equations. Which are these two equations? See here, that is mg plus Ta is equal to mva square upon r, where Va is the speed at the highest position, at the uppermost position at the point A. We'll call this as equation number 1. Okay. Now, if there is energy is minimum at the uppermost position, if the energy is minimum, okay, so at that time the tension in the string will be 0. If the tension in the string will be 0, then what will happen? We'll substitute here Ta is equal to 0. Then you will get the equation mg plus 0 is equal to mva square upon r. So it will become mg is equal to mva square upon r. So after rearranging get cancel, va square is equal to rg. Okay. So therefore we'll get va is equal to under root rg.